Powtoon tutorial for beginners. How to use Powtoon. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. Today we're having a look at Powtoon, and it is a powerful tool to help you to create animations quickly and easily. So this is what their homepage looks like, and as you may guess, you would need an email address and a password to register. Once you've registered, you can start creating some animations. Now, as you can see right up at the top over here, it allows you to choose more or less what it is that you'd like to create. So we have some animated explainers, some videos, some social medias, some character building, text to speech, screen recording, presentations, and whiteboard presentations. So what you'd like to do here on the left hand side is, if you would like to look through their templates, you can explore just by tapping on templates over here. You can now see everything that they have to offer. You can also filter them down so you can see specific templates for your specific needs. You can also import any of your media that you'd like to right over here by tapping on the import button. And then if you tap on blank, you can start with a completely blank canvas and not use one of the templates that they provide for you. Now, having a look at this page, there is a create button on the left hand side over here, and that is basically where we get everything started. Now, once you tap on create, you can create an animated explainer, a whiteboard video, a presentation, a marketing video, a branded character. You can also screen record or cam record, and you can also upload a PowerPoint presentation. So we're going to go ahead and tap on animated explainer, and it'll take us now to where we can actually choose an appropriate template for what our needs are. And over here, as you can see, all the templates are now showing. But if you tap on marketing and sales, or internal comms, learning and development, and so forth, you can then change the types of templates that you can choose from. On the right hand side, there is an arrow. You can then also see a few more options, such as IT and product, education, and personal. So as you're going down here, you can actually filter again by tapping on this filter button on the right hand side, and now you can filter it out by its appearance. You can also filter it by its style and also by the plan that you are using. So having a look here, we're going to just tap on free for now, and it's telling us that there are 8 templates. So you can now go down and you can start to see what sort of template you would like to use. This of course depends on what your specific needs are. So just for example's sake, we are going to choose this first one over here, the video chat web demo. And once you have tapped on that, it'll give you a few similar templates to the one that you've chosen. So if you're looking for something like that, but that's not the specific one that you're looking for, you can actually just go and scroll down here. You can see that there are a couple more templates for you. This will also show you a sample of the template that they've given you. So I've just paused it. However, it does play all the way through. You can also full screen it, and there are a few settings that you can change over there, such as the playback speed and the quality. So the next thing we're going to be doing here is we're going to tap on Edit in Studio. Now, once we tap on Edit in Studio, we have full control in being able to change every single element about this presentation or this video. Having a look while this is now loading, so it will take a few seconds to load, we can now sort of review the basic layout of what this editor actually looks like. So going to your extreme left, you're going to see each slide in its form from 1 all the way up to 10. So this video specifically has 10 slides, so you can actually see them right over here. And if you hover your mouse cursor over them, you will get 3 dots. Once you tap on the 3 dots, you have a few options, such as add a scene. You can add a blank slide. You can extend, save, delete, or duplicate that specific slide. You can also, if you go down to just underneath the slide, you will see a little arrow icon, and this is in actual fact where you can actually add a transition from one slide to the next. Going to the main part of the page, this is the preview of your actual slide, which we'll see right over here. And then there are a few options within this space as well. So the first thing we would like to have a look at is the aspect ratio or the orientation. So either horizontal, square, or vertical, and this basically allows you to customize this presentation or this video according to where you are going to use it. So say perhaps you are going to be posting it on Instagram, you will then need a square orientation or ratio so that it fits nicely onto Instagram. If you are maybe uploading it onto YouTube, you want to do it horizontally. And if you are perhaps using a space such as TikTok, you want to go ahead and you want to tap on vertical. So once you have defined where and how you are going to present this video, you can then go ahead on the right hand side and you can see that there are a bunch of options in terms of what you can actually add to this specific slide or this specific page to make up a video. So whatever you need to edit, it is a very, very simple way of editing. It is very easy to use. All you need to do is tap on the actual element that you want to edit. So what it shows you here is there is a swap icon, and then there is a lock icon, which will lock that element exactly the way it is set now and not allow you to change it. Then you also have a variation element, which you can now change the variation of the item that you've put down over there. The next thing is the color, which you can change, and then you can flip or mirror this specific element. And if you tap on the settings, there are a few more settings that you can have with regards to this exact element. Now let us perhaps tap on this piece over here, which is a little animation of a gentleman, and what we can do is we can tap on swap. Now as you can see on the right hand side, it allows you to select an alternative character to put into that block over there. So what we're going to do is we're either going to select one of these characters. Now let's say perhaps we're going to select this one over here, and then you are faced with a few more options. So what it does is it gives you the opportunity to change what he's actually doing. So he can either be saying hello, or he can have a different emotion such as happy. He can show that he's thinking, he can show that he's sad, typing. He can also show that he is angry. He can also be explaining, and he can also then be static. So whatever one you would like to include here, you can just tap on the one that you'd like, and it'll now change the animation, as you can see over here, into the emotion that he is actually showing. So what it has done is it's actually created a new element over there which we don't want. So again, we're just going to tap on the element that we want, and we are just going to tap on swap. And once it allows us to swap, we can then select the element that we want. So now what we're going to be doing next is having a look at a few ways of adding additional elements and editing our current template. So what we can do is on the right hand side, you can see that there are a bunch of different things that you can see here. There are scenes, there's backgrounds, text, characters, props, shapes, images, videos, audio, special elements. And what you can basically do is you can tap on any one of these, say perhaps a prop, and they'll give you a list of props, and then all you do is tap down and you can drag over, and then you can use whichever one you'd like. So if we're going into tech and web, you'll have a bunch of options, and once you actually hover your mouse cursor over one of the elements, such as this one, and once you do so, it'll give you a few other options which you can just tap on and select thereafter. So let us just, for example, tap on this screen as a view from the back, and now you can take this and you can move it anywhere you'd like. You can also resize it by using the dots in the corners of the image, so you can just resize it as in how you'd like. You can also rotate it, and you can also edit it right over here. You can change the color filter, you can lock that element now, and you can pretty much change everything else about it. So moving it over to the right now, we can have a look at some of the other elements such as the text. So over here, all you need to do is double tap and you will have all your options right over here. So what you can now do is you can type in whatever you need to type in the text text box over here. And once you've typed in your desired text, you can see that there are a bunch of options. You can change the font. You can also change the size. You can change the style of the font. You can make it bold, underline it. You can also change the spacing, color, opacity. You can add some effects to the text, and then you can also arrange the text into its different layers. Now, depending on which text or which elements you would like on top of other layers, you can just do that right over here in the arrange icon. Once you are happy with your template, you can go on to the following template on the left hand side. You can tap on the next scene, and now you can edit this scene. And as you go through all your scenes, you can create your video right like that. Once you are done, you're going to go over to the right hand side, and you'll have a few options. So you can present it as a slideshow, and that'll be slide by slide. You can also preview your video, and then once you are ready, you would like to save your video, you can tap on export on the top right hand side. At the very far right hand side, you can share a link to your video. You can download it as an MP4. You can also download it as an image. You can download it as a GIF. And you can also then create a video page or share it on Microsoft Teams, YouTube, or you can download it as a PowerPoint presentation. And once you are done, then you will have your video on your device or shared onto your social media platforms, and you can go ahead and continue to create more videos using different templates and different elements. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave us a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers for now.